There's a really good film, like a really good vampire film called The Radleys. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Oh, yeah, I think I just seen
Oh,
that. Yeah.
yeah. So that's my favorite vampire film. Yeah.
You are a marketing machine, by the way. They should pay you double here because you're doing such a good job. Bo, how's it
Hello.
going?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. I like the artwork in the background, by the way.
A fun little collage. I like yours. Your neon sign. That's cool.
Yeah, I got the neon sign, you got the collage, everything. Well, how is things with the Radleys? Seems like things are in chaos last time I saw.
I mean, how are things with the Radleys? You mean the film or just like the whole experience?
The whole experience, the family, the film, you know.
I mean, yeah, gosh. So I'll talk about what the film kind of touches on and,
Yeah.
what happens in it. So The Radleys is the story of a supposedly normal family living in suburban England, and they have a very, very dark secret. So after something traumatic happens, everything unravels. It's a story about self-identity, discovering who you are, becoming confident, and kind of just breaking free of the barriers that society places on you. It's
What
great.
a good
It
summary, by the way. Jeez, you sold the
is.
movie right there in one snap. Did you ever do a genre like this? I mean, it's sort of the vampire genre. It's got a little bit of comedy, got a little bit of horror. It's a mix of genres. It's a blend. It's a fun blend of everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to kind of pinpoint it down to just the one. So, like, dark comedy, definitely horror,
Hmm.
100%. But family drama is in there, friendships, it's all in there, coming of age. First time doing a vampire thing. I've done horror before, but yeah, first time
Uh-huh.
actually sticking my teeth into it. Pardon the pun, but
Good fun, by the way. You're on point today.
but yeah, no, it was great, really cool.
What is it like working with Damien and Kelly? You're two veteran actors that done it all. I'm sure there's just a wealth of information flooding at you being on set with them.
My God, 100%. Yeah. I mean, so I haven't had any like formal training, acting training. So
Hmm.
kind of spending the month working on that film felt like I'd spent 3 years at drama school, kind of just like learn everything I had to know.
Wow.
Because I mean, yeah, like you were saying, they are such seasoned actors, and it was just so cool to be able to like Kelly, I had been watching her since I was a child. I was like, oh my God, she's playing my mum. Are you joking? That is insane. Damien, I mean, he's literally like he's a big name in our house. My mum loves him. I love him, he's great. So yeah, I mean, it's like I truly, truly just very, very lucky to be able to get that information, to sit back, to watch, to see how they approach stuff and kind of just to see how they command a set, how they like maneuver through it. It's great.
Yeah. Did you and Harry and Jay kind of hang out and build a bond here offset too? Because like you guys, are the younger crew here in this story. But I'm curious how you guys bonded too.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, they're great. They are so good. So yeah, I remember the first time I met Harry, we were staying in a hotel and it was the first day before rehearsals. I just sat down at a table by myself in the restaurant getting ready to eat, and then I see Harry walk in and sit down at a table like slightly further away, and I was like, oh my God, I think he might be playing my brother. So bring him over. We start having a convo. It was great. He's so nice. And then yeah, Jay as well, such a good guy. We got to spend the last week of filming in Whitby, so we all like made our way there, and we went swimming in the beach in the mornings before filming.
Oh
We'd go to
wow.
like the pub after filming. We'd just like go to the cinema, all of it. Yeah, I've made some real good friends, real good friends.
Oh, that's cool. What was the set like? Because I mean, you watch it, it's fun and it's got all these elements of horror and stuff. But what's a set like this like? How did this set in particular go, especially, run by Euros and what was it like? I'm curious.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. I've heard horror stories about, some sets being really like awful to work on, but I mean, I've been so lucky with everything that I've worked on so far. There's never been anything like that. I mean, with the Radleys especially, Eros really knows how to control the set and make sure that it's very chill, very relaxed.
Hmm.
He's always in control. And then, when it comes down to filming on location, that was great. We were really all over the place when it came down to it's all set in Whitby, but we filmed in like East London, we filmed just like so many different places. But yeah, really cool. Really cool to see it come to life in comparison to what I had in my head when first reading the script. So it was cool.
I'm curious, what did you have in your head when you read the script versus what ended up playing out? Because it's never usually the same, but what did you sort of envision? I'm curious to know.
I mean, It's hard to say, to be honest, because like first time I read the script, I didn't know anyone that was attached to it. So I didn't know
Mhm.
who was going to be playing my brother, anything like that. So it was kind of just like picturing these characters without a face. So to be able to put a face to the character was great. And then also kind of just to be able to see the house and to see the costumes and see what how they would be, I think really all came together, but that wouldn't have been possible without the great writing, the great direction, and the great actors that I was surrounded by. So yeah.
The schoolgirl outfits, fun to wear, uncomfortable. What's your take on that? Certainly unique, you know?
Yeah, yeah, no, fun to step back into the schoolgirl outfit, go back to my youth a little bit. But no, it was cool. It was cool. Yeah. Kind of made me miss going to school.
Oh, really? Wow. The worst in that case, it looked very real. It looked like definitely part of like a boarding school or whatnot, a certain uniform look.
Hmm. Yeah.
The,
But
you know,
yeah, no, it's great.
I'm curious, do you guys kind of, I mean, we're here in Halloween season in the US. I mean, October is like the month of horror Halloween. Is that something kind of translating over to the UK, or are you guys hearing about this? I'm curious what your sort of take on Halloween, because this movie's coming out at the right time here, at least.
Yeah, 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 absolutely. I mean, so it's coming out in the UK on the 18th of October, so still a great time for it to come out.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, Halloween is definitely just as well. I don't know if I'd say just as big as it is in the States because I've seen some like crazy pictures of what you guys do to your
Uh-huh.
houses. It's sick. I wish we did it. I wish we did it to that level. I mean, I haven't been like trick-or-treating in years, but that still happens. People still put decorations up,
Oh,
but I
wow.
think Christmas is the one that's more like we'll go for it.
I didn't
But
know
yeah,
that you guys actually even celebrate. This is kind of cool to find out that there's some semblance of it. There's a presence of Halloween out there.
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, so many things going on this month that I'm going to be going to. So yeah, it's so exciting.
Do you ever dress up? Do you ever do the costume thing?
Yeah, 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 yeah. 2 years ago, I actually went as a vampire to a Halloween party, so it was fun to actually be able to play one. But yeah, last year I was a pirate. This year, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I feel like it would make sense to be a vampire, but
It
maybe
would.
straight. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
The thing about vampires, I'm kind of learning, especially when I'm enjoying in a movie like this, it's like they kind of look ordinary people because the image of vampires, you get the Dracula, like the cape and all that, but like I kind of like this, almost like hidden vampire, like regular people, but the fangs come out, when necessary. That's a kind of cool play on. I enjoyed how like it almost turned like real people into vampires.
No, exactly. And I think that's what's kind of like so cool about the film is the
Yeah.
excitement of kind of imagining your life and thinking, oh, what if my neighbor is secretly a vampire who's got like dead bodies or something in the freezer? But it's always, yeah, I think it's great. Vampire films are fun and they always will
Uh-huh.
be, I think. Yeah.
Did you have a favorite one? I mean, it seems like you're a fan of a genre. You dressed up on it prior to this movie,
Yeah.
so that was fitting
Um,
that this was
yeah.
meant to me. But do you have any like sort of favorite films of the genre?
Yeah. There's a really good film, like a really good vampire film called The Radleys. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Ah, yeah, I think I just seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my favorite vampire film. Yeah.
You are a marketing machine, by the way. They should pay you double here because you're doing such a good job explaining this film and selling it and promoting it. Incredible work.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. This is
You
it's
think
an experience.
Do you think there's potential here for sequels? Put anything that you were made aware of potentially that this story will
Um,
continue, this family will continue?
well, I mean, I know that, there was a very, very brief conversation with Eros, the director, and he was like, oh, you never know, guys, might get a second one. But obviously, nothing's been said. I'd love to go back into it and see where Clara goes next and see what happens with that. And just to, see what the teenagers get up to in their vampire states. But as of
Mhm.
yet, nothing confirmed, nothing's really been spoken about. But if people like it, maybe we'll see.
That's right. There's potential. And finally, as I let you go here, what are some things you like to do for fun when you're not a vampire and doing all those things? What are some things that you have as hobbies or interests that you like to do?
Hobbies or interests outside of acting, probably. I mean, I've been getting into like sculpting a lot. I like to make kind
Oh,
of sculptures and stuff. They're not great, but it's a time passer. Painting's fun, that's cool. I mean, I've like just finished a job about a month ago, so I decided to like go live in Paris for a little bit. So that was great. So kind of just like socializing. That's what I like to do, and also going to the cinema. So it's not exactly like exciting, but it keeps me busy and I enjoy it.
Ooh,
So
you're living a full balanced life. You're sculpting, you're living in France. I mean, it's doing a lot more than I am at least. So you're living it up, which is great. You're exploring and kind of doing it when you can, right? So that's awesome. That's a cool. I appreciate you sharing that. That's really fun to know.
no problem. Thank you for asking.
Absolutely. Well, I had fun watching. This was like a cool twist on the genre. Good job with the cast and you. It was an enjoyable experience. So hopefully they bring you guys back. But it was super cool to get to talk to you about.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a fantastic day.
You too. And I'm telling you, they need to give you a bump for all that promotion that you're doing. Superb.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Have a great day.
You
Really
too.
great
Thank
talking to
you
you.
so much. Bye bye.